It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, they're sitting on a 6-game losing streak. Tough to keep a positive outlook through all that losing. A win would do wonders for their psyche. There are a lot of really exciting players in Orlando, some freakish athletes to say the least, which...
More levels, more devils. Diesel.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Magic are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Orlando before heading out again. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone.
And as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Johnson. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. Here's Houdini coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Pass to Vucevic. Second shot opportunity. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And Orlando has possession, following the shot by Jarrett Jack. And it's Payne in the corner. And the 3 off target. Johnson kicks to Caldwell Pope, and he gets the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got his first points of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong.
Here's Houdini, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now here is Harris. Shot clock. Here's Houdini. And it's Harris off the drive. The Magic again can't hit.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Young kicks to Johnson. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Lopez. Can't hit. Great D that time from Vucevic. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Houdini. And the layup's good off the glass. Houdini's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
And Young comes over to help. Puts up a 3. Payne can't hit. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Pelicans.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The Magic have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Houdini, defended by Jack. Shot clock at 6. Houdini. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
Let's take a look at where the Magic sit in the NBA stats.
Spacing.
First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's Houdini. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Vucevic, and it's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Blatch. Vucevic defending. Blatch, no luck. The Magic trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Harris. The rebound by Johnson.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Houdini. Kicks to paint. Launches a 3. They get it back. Nets leading by 3. Here's Caldwell Pope.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Orlando. Victor Oladipo comes in for Payne. And then for Brooklyn, Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And it's Butler in for Caldwell Pope. Shot by Jack, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Jack's got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Harris is screen on Jack. The feed to Vucevic. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hollis Jefferson passes to Robinson. And Jack, here we go. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jack's got 6 points.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Houdini. Lock at 6. They double him with Butler. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Can't hit. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The Magic trail by 7. Here's Houdini. And Robinson comes to help. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's this simple, guys.
Orlando making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias.
Dominate the glass. Bigs.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payne out there with Houdini. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Houdini. Feeds it to Vucevic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
He hits the second from the line. Butler with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Young. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He finished with 19 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. He left his imprint on the game as he took over, seemingly doing whatever he wanted to do. Can he do it again, Kevin?
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And the basket by Harris.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Nets with the lead. Johnson outside. Lopez outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Boston Celtics.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
Johnson right side. This one for 3. Payne grabs the board. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Gordon with a screen on Butler. Here's Houdini. A look from Harris. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got.
Regroup in for the Nets. In a pretty tightly... Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Jared Jack with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Jared Jack. Young is out there with Brooke Lopez. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Now here is Jack. He dishes it to Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And the Nets lead by 2.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Magic shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Jack. 6 to shoot. Houdini for the lead. Puts up the baby hook. It's tipped. Young with the steal. And Jack kicks to Caldwell Pope. Young outside, all alone. They get it back.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good, old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Knocked loose. Young with the steal. Johnson with it. Picked up by Harris. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Young. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Young's got his third basket of the night. Here's Houdini. Knocked away. Young with the steal. And they're moving it up. Jack up on top. The drive by Lopez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. In the corner, it's Harris. And he gets it to go from the corner. Harris has got 10.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Magic in third.
This team takes smart three-point shots. That's one of the reasons, Kevin, they're amongst the league leaders in three-point percentage. They don't just hoist up crazy threes. They get quality looks from behind that arc.
Lopez inside. Vucevic on him. Lopez, no luck. Orlando trailing here. Here's Houdini. Vucevic a screen on Jack. Here's Houdini. Doubled by Jack. The dish to Vucevic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Harris. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to your point, I mean, a lot of his effectiveness has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone.
They get a hand on it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Houdini. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lopez dishes to Johnson. Back to Lopez. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Picked by Vucevic. And it's Payne in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Payne's got 7 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Vucevic. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's going to be on Jericho. Brooklyn leading by 10. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Payne, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Lopez against Vucevic. Lopez a screen. Clock at 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Houdini. Left side, Gordon. Here's Houdini. On the wing, Harris. Fires from the corner. Rebound, Brooklyn. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Caldwell Pope pass to Lopez. Really left alone that time. Lopez has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
That's good from Houdini.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
All free throws good from Houdini. Brooklyn leading by 11. Johnson outside. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Shoots from 14. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini with the shot. And Young comes over to help. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 9 rebounds, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
The Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Johnson kicks to Young.
Magic foul. No way. First personal foul. At the line for the Magic, Thaddeus Young.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. They set the screen. Here's Houdini. Plays it up and banks it in. Houdini's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
Screen by Young. Jumper off the screen, and the jumper is good. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this hot.
Yeah, they've taken it up a notch, Clark, looking very confident right now. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jack's checked in. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Poked away. Just 5 to shoot. Young with the steal. Here's Caldwell Pope. Vucevic defending. Caldwell Pope kicks to Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Complete domination. What a game for Young. He's got 13 points and 6 steals. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic trail by 14. Here's Houdini. Lopez over to help. Houdini. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. The 19-footer is on the money. Vucevic has got 4 this quarter.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Defended by Jack. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Pulls it up. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
From outside, off the mark.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second. So it's Brooklyn now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Here's Young. From down in the low post, it goes.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Come on, fellas.
Robinson's checked in for Brooklyn.
You see an open look, you got to take it.
The Magic trail by 13. Passes to Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini.
At the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Looking at the game for Houdini, he's got 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Nets leading by 11. Johnson outside. Back to Jack. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And the basket by Harris.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And here is Jack. He kicks to Lopez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
The Magic trail by 11. Oladipo, the pass to Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
At the line, shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Jack, here we go. Here's Robinson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
It's been a good night for Robinson. He has 9 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Thomas Robinson. That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line.
That's good from Houdini. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Brooklyn timeout call.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nets.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Young. You can do a lot to change a game.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the...
Well, Joe, congrats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan player of the game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
I have to give a big nod to the impact he had through it.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
Any reason you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
Next.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
I saw your longtime girlfriend, Yvette Mendenhall, was in attendance at the game today. So when are you going to get her a ring?
Whoa. I didn't know we were going to get all personal up in here tonight. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life private. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all I'm going to say. All right, I'm out.